Hello everyone, Shadow Armada here, and as you can tell by the screen, today's video is going to be a bit different of one. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my several hobbies that I have, which relates to Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I kind of collect them, duel with them, all that fun stuff. Not like on the official side, just like among friends and everything. So, yeah, today I have an unopened Battle Pack 3 Monster League Yu-Gi-Oh! Box set that I'm going to be opening. And, yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, guys, so right now I am at about a quarter of the way through, as you can see right there. And I'm going to go ahead and see what cards we got. Hopefully there's some good ones in here, but I don't know. I haven't looked at them yet. So let's see what we got here. Okay, One Shot Wand. That's it's an okay card. Doesn't help my decks any, as it's for spellcaster types, and I'm not running any of those. Medora, this card gains 200 attack for each fairy type monster in my graveyard. No good. Oh wait, that's a Shatterfoil actually. You can't really. There. Now you can see it kind of when I have the card in the light, but when it wasn't in the light, it was not showing up on my camera, so I didn't realize that this was my Shatterfoil, so I'll set it to the side just for that reason. But let's see what else we got. Spined Gilman, also not helpful, as he's for types of monsters that I do not run. Oh wait, he's my rare. That's a lame rare. Just telling you right now. Breakthrough skill. Not really feeling it. Doesn't seem that great. And Gauntlet Warrior. During either player's turn, tribute it. Each warrior monster gains. I don't actually have a warrior deck, so he's not helpful either. Watt adjustment, that's for Watt monsters, obviously. I'm not running a Watt deck, so that's a no. What's this? Oh, this is my Shatterfoil. Vylon Ohm. Okay. Oh, it's a fairy. That's useless. And then my rare is Telekinetic Shocker. Psychic. Once again, something I don't have. A Dimension Gate. No. X-Saber Airbellum. If I was running a Synchro deck, he'd be useful, just because the fact that he's a tuner. But I'm not really running that type of deck, at least not right now. So, he's not that helpful. Zero Gravity. Change the battle positions of all face-up monsters on the field. Useless. Kunai with Chain. I mean, it's not a useless, and it's actually a Shatterfoil version of it too. See? Looks pretty, which makes it look cool and stuff, but not too helpful. Machine King Prototype. My rare. It's for a machine deck for sure, which I don't have one. Wait, actually, I might have one, so he might go into a deck, maybe. Stamping Destruction. Ooh, this might be helpful for some of my decks. If you control a dragon-type monster, target one spell or trap on the field, destroy that target, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to its controller. That might be useful, so I'll set that there. Defender, the Magical Knight. Useless. Wait, was that? Okay, no, that's a normal card. Not Shatterfoil. Miracle Locust. Doesn't look that great. Alright, wait. Oh, wait. No. Oh, no, that, like I thought that wasn't that good. I thought I might have read it wrong, but no, it's fairly useless. And my phone's getting heavy. Let's set it there. Shift those. Let's see if this shows better. Well, this focuses in on the attack, on its effect, but this card's memory loss. It's another Shatterfoil. And when a face-up attack position monster my opponent controls activates an effect, negate the effect, and if you do, change it to face-up defense position. That's not that great, honestly. I got a rare Golden Flying Fish. Tribute one other fish-type monster, target one card on the field, and destroy it. Not too useful for my decks. Swamp Mirror. That's not that helpful either. And it's a normal card too, so. Yeah, Ghost Trick Jack Frost. I don't have any Ghost Trick monsters, so he's absolutely useless. Got a Forbidden Dress. Target one face-up monster on the field until the end of this turn. That target loses 600 attack but cannot be targeted or destroyed by other card effects. What's the point of that, honestly? Like, really? Ooh, holographic. Well, Shatterfoil creature swap. Each player chooses one monster they control and switches control of those monsters with each other. It's a pretty nice card. Doesn't fit with my decks really though. And then Mizuki, zombie. He's a zombie for a zombie deck, which I don't have one of those. Pinpoint Guard, right here. I mean, it's not useless, but not that great of a card either. And there's this thing. A dinosaur, which I don't run any of those. So he's not that helpful, but I gotta adjust the camera so you guys can get a good look at him. Like, he's kind of adorable looking, honestly. Just look at that. Adorable. Adorable. And I can see right there, it looks like there's a XYZ coming up because I see a black Shatterfoil card. But it's the next one after this, in fact. This is for Psychics again, which doesn't do me any good at all. But now we got a Shatterfoil right here. Gonna get a nice good look at him, hopefully without bumping my mic. So we got Gaga Cowboy. He's an XYZ warrior. Rank 4. Looks pretty good. Let's look at his effects though. Let's see. Get you back there. Okay. Let's get this to focus in so I can actually read it. Okay. 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, detach 1 material from it and apply this effect depending on its battle position. If it's in attack position, if it attacks an opponent's monster this turn, it gains 1000 attack. Also, the opponent's monster loses 500 attack during the damage step only. And if it's in defense position, inflict 800 damage to your opponent. You know, this really wants me to rebuild my warrior deck. Because that is a nice effect, and I mean, just look at that picture. Just look at him. He looks so cool. Like, why wouldn't I want to run him? So I might bring back my warrior deck just for him. And then we got, ooh, this guy looks cool. It looks like a dragon. See? Well, yeah, dragon-ish. It's called Royal Firestorm Guards. And they're a pyro monster with an effect that's probably pretty good. If this card's normal summon, target 4 pyro-type monsters in your graveyard and shuffle them into the deck and then draw 2. That is a pretty nice card, not gonna lie. Except for one thing. I don't think I have any pyro monsters. So he's not useful to me, but that is one nice card. Oh, and we got a scapegoat. Just gonna let it sit on the effect for a moment so you guys can read it, because Scapegoat's a pretty common card, honestly. Bazoo the Soul Eater. Once per turn, banish 3 monsters from graveyard, and it gains 300 attack for each until the end of your opponent's turn. But I don't like him. I do not like him at all. Ooh, no entry. Change all attack position monsters to defense position. That's not bad. Shatterfoil, Premature Burial. This one's kind of a double-edged sword. I don't really use them, honestly, so I'm not bothered. This one is a rare called Winged Rhinos. That effect's not good, honestly. And we got a Alien Brain, which is for a reptile deck, which I find remarkable. And yeah, that is not that well. I mean, it's an okay card, but I don't run any reptile decks once again, so useless for me. We got a Lord Poison here, which is for plants. And I don't run plants either, so once again, useless card. We got an Earthquake. Ah, run! Change all face-up monsters on the field to defense position. I mean, it can be useful sometimes, but honestly, I don't care about it. Is this like the second stamp? Yeah, this is our second one of these. Stamping Destruction. Shatterfoil, even. Let's see, is our other one Shatterfoil? Our other one is not Shatterfoil. So now we got one Shatterfoil and one regular Stamping Destruction, which can be useful for me. And then we got Goblin Elite Attack Force, which I definitely don't care about them, honestly. Machine Assembly Line. Ooh, that can be useful. Because I definitely think I do have a machine deck. Because I want to say the ABC, well, A to Z Dragon Cannon stuff are machine unions, so this could be useful, potentially. Potentially. I'd have to look at it closer to see if it would be or not, but yeah, it has potential to be useful. Oh, Hyper Hammerhead. I actually run this in one of my decks. It is a dinosaur, but like that effect. At end of damage step, if an opponent's monster that battled this card is not destroyed, return that opponent's monster to the hand. That is pretty useful. Not gonna lie, pretty useful there. But he's not... I don't need him in any of my decks. And then Fusion Sword and Mursame Blade. This is a good card for warrior decks, honestly. I mean, 800 attack, and this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, like, Heavy Storm, not gonna get rid of this card. Which means you keep your 800 boost. So it's nice. It's very nice. We got a Shatterfoil Gentle Mander, which I really don't care about. And, ooh, Slate Warrior. This, I think, was originally an old card. And it seems to have keep coming back. Gains flip effect, it gains 500 attack and defense. And then if it's destroyed by battle, the monster that destroyed it loses 500 attack and defense. So, pretty nice, pretty nice. Not good for my decks, though. Offerings to the Doomed. Target one face-up monster on the field, destroy that target, and skip next draw phase. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, and the Cyber Phoenix. It's a machine. While in attack position, negate any spell or trap effects that target exactly one machine monster I control. And then when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, I can draw one card. So, useful in machine decks, which I think I have, so I'll set it there. Now, let's go and open another quarter of these cards. Okay, guys. So, here I have another 9 packs. So, we are halfway done with those. And, yeah, let's just go through these. I'm probably gonna be cutting out the ones that suck. Not gonna lie. Thriller Rebecca. Let's put that back down there. Just get a close-up of these effects. If my camera ever focuses. There we go. Oh, that's for stuff I don't have. Okay. Herald of Green Light. Oh, fairies. Nope, that's useless. Flame. Ooh. This is a rare. Was that previous one a holographic? No. So next one must be the holographic. Okay, but just look at that. This is a rare Flame Tiger. Probably not gonna use him by the looks of his effects. Yeah, I'm not gonna use him, but still. It's a nice looking card. And here's the holographic Pinpoint Guard. Not really useful. Wonder Wand, this is for spellcasters. So useless for my deck. Victory Viper XX03. It's a machine with an effect. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can either gain 400 attack, I can target one face-up spell trap on the field and destroy it, or special summon one option token. Its type, attribute, level, attack, and defense are always the same as this card, but leaves the field if this card is no longer face-up on the field. Okay. He's not that great of a card, honestly, so probably not gonna use him. But he looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a spaceship, so just look at that. Sideways, but I'm too lazy to pick my phone up and get a better view. Next card. Memory Loss. Okay, don't care. I think we've had that come up before, in fact. Leotar. Beast Warrior battles non-normal monster. It gains 500 attack. Not that great, honestly. Miracle Locust. We've had this card already. This one's Shatterfly. I don't know if the other one was or not, but still. Skill Successor. This is one I've seen before. It's an okay card, as you can see by the effects, but it's not that great either. Then we got this thing that I'm not even gonna try to say its name, because I would slaughter that name. It's like Medolce Bapple or something like that. I don't care about it at all. Quantum Cat, activate by declare. Oh, I feel like we'd seen something like this, seen this already, but I don't know. I do not know. Ooh, this thing looks nice. It's a black Brachio. When normal summon, target one monster on the field, change it to face up defense position. So it could be useful in some decks, but I'm not gonna run it. Oh, and now I have a Shatterfoil one as well. I got a rare and a Shatterfoil version of the same card. Okay. Butter Spy Protection, I've gotten this card before. It's not that great. What else we got? Oh, Gyroid. This is another old one. Once per turn, cannot be destroyed by battle. He's an old card. Surprised he's in this, honestly. But, you know, he's not useful to me. Mind over Matter. That's Psychic again, which doesn't matter to me. Fencing Fire Ferret. If destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target one face-up monster my opponent controls, destroy, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Just look at it, though. It's kind of adorable. And he's a rare, too, so that's nice. Oh, this is my holographic, Shatterfoil, I mean. Spellcaster, declare spell or trap. Once per turn, declare either spell or trap, then target one set card in your opponent's spell trap zone. Look at that target, and if it is the declared type, that card cannot be activated this turn. Okay, that's not that useful. I mean, if they have a Scrap Iron Scarecrow, you can use it to cancel that out, but still, not that great. Murmur of the Forest. I haven't seen this one before. He's not that useful. Well, it's not that useful. And then Sea Koala. It's like a cross between an otter and a koala. No, wait, no. Beaver. Sorry. Beaver and koala. So not as adorable. That's for Beast deck, which I don't run. We got Call of the Atlanteans, which is for sea stuff, and once again, don't have that support, so he's useless. Card Guard. If normal or special summon, place one guard counter on it. It gains 300 attack for each guard counter on it. Once per turn, target one other face-up card I control. Remove one guard counter from this card, and if you do, place one guard counter on that target. If that card would ever be destroyed, remove one guard counter from it instead. So, not useless, but not that great either. But it's a rare. And then we got Shatterfoil Gale Lizard. Flip, target one monster my opponent controls, and return it to the hands. Okay. Don't care. Forbidden Scripture. If monster battles an opponent's monster, During damage calculation, negate all other card effects on the field until the end of the damage step. Also, damage calculation for this battle uses each monster's original attack and defense. Oh boy. That's interesting. Hypnocorn. When normal summoned, if your opponent controls no monsters and I only control this, I can target one set spell trap card on the field and destroy it. Okay, don't care. Psychic Overload. This is for psychic monsters again, so I do not care. Ooh. Kokimiru Sandman. I actually have another Kokimiru in one of my decks. During each of my end phases, destroy this card unless I send one Iron Core of Kokimiru from my hand to the graveyard, or reveal one rock-type monster in my deck. Well, in my hand. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a trap card, I contribute this to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. The Kokimiru that I have is the one that does it for... It's the exact same effect, except instead of spell card, it's just trap card. So... Well, instead of trap card, it's spell card. So, yeah. He might be going in my deck, because he's not that bad looking. Though, with that attack and defense, he might not be worth adding to the deck. Not entirely sure. Oh, and he's a rare too, so there's always that to consider. Another XYZ. He's a rock too. That sounds useful. 2 level 4s once per turn, detach 1 material, then activate one of these effects. Target 3 monsters in my graveyard, shuffle all 3 into my deck, then draw 1 card, target 1 non-effect monster in my graveyard, special summon that target. Ooh, and it's called Daigusto Emerald. So let me show you a pretty good look at him right there. There you guys go. Nice look at him. He's a nice card. I'm probably gonna add him to the deck that my one Kokimiru is in, and I might be adding the other 2, just cause like it's based around bringing out Empyrean Magnum, the superconductive battlebot, and like right now I only have 1 Valkyrian and 1 Berserkian, so like with him, I would be able to shuffle them back in and potentially bring out my big guy once again, which is a pretty nice deal, not gonna lie. Then we got Metal Morph. Equipped to target, gains 300 attack. And if it attacks, it gains attack equal to half the attack of the attack target during damage calculation. So Metal Morph is a nice card. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in a deck or not though. But just having one of those is nice. Tackle Crusader. It's another rock. So might be useful if sent to the graveyard. Can activate one of these effects. Target 1 face-up monster my opponent controls and change it to face-down defense. Or target 1 spell trap. Return that target to the hand. This turn your opponent cannot activate cards with the same name as the card returned to the hand by this effect. Nah, he's not useful. Swords of Concealing Light. I've gotten this card before. It's not that great, honestly. I don't care for it. I mean, there's some decks that probably use it, but mine's not one of those. Then we got a rare Rhinotaurus. 2 or more opponent monsters are destroyed by battle with my monsters during the same battle phase. It can make a second attack. Okay, that's interesting. He's a rare, so he goes in the special deck. And now we got our Shatterfoil. It's a spellcaster. Gets 2 spell counters whenever a spell card resolves. Right? Yeah. Each time a spell card is activated, place 2 spell counters on this when the card resolves. Once per turn, you can remove any number of spell counters from this card. Special summon 1 spellcaster type monster. from my hand or graveyard whose level is equal to the number of spell counters you removed. If I ran a spellcaster deck, this would definitely be a card in there, for sure. Because that's a nice spellcaster card. Oh, ready for intercepting. Enough said about that. Freya, Spirit of Victory. It's a fairy, so no. I don't run fairies. Call of the Haunted. Classic OG card. Always helpful. Always. Lion Alligator. Okay. Reptiles. It gives all reptiles piercing damage. Okay. That's nice if I ran reptiles. Oh, breakthrough skills back. Holographic, but who cares? Rare metal morph. It's not actually rare though. Just is named rare. Activate it by targeting one machine monster on the field, gains 500 attack. Once negate a spell effect that targets that monster, and that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. So, between that card and the regular metal morph, wherever it is, there is, get out of there. Get out of there. So between these two cards, like 300 and half of the attack at the attack target versus 500, and once negate a spell that targets it, it's obvious that I would choose metal morph. Obvious. No contest there. None whatsoever. Rare metal morph just seems absolute garbage. Chain Dog, that's a long effect. Yeah, I don't care. Don't care about him. Typhoon. Target one face-up spell trap on the field. Destroy it if your opponent controls 2 or more spell/trap cards and I control none. I can activate this card from my hand. That's interesting. We got... Silent Psychic Wizard, a rare. When normal summon target... okay, he's useless to me again. Stop giving me these useless ones. A Shatterfoil Swords of Concealing Light, okay. And last one of this set, Reptilian Rage. I have one of these. I don't have it in my deck, though. Because I don't really care. Like, it's a good boost, but that's about all it does. So now, we've been through half of the deck. Well, half of the box so far. I'm gonna go ahead, open the rest up, and then go through them for you guys. Okay, everyone, so I just finished opening the rest of the packs, which were like 18 of them left. And now I'm gonna go through these cards. And, yeah. Let's just go on into it. Taurus. No thank you. I don't care for him. Forgot I needed to move that out of the way. Okay. Then we got Psychokinesis. Useless. Most of these are probably going to be useless for me. Evil Swarm Ketos, a rare. Aqua. Not useful to me, but he's a rare. Shatterfoil Blast with Chain. And the phone's getting heavy again. So, back to focusing just on effects. Target one face-up monster I control, equip it to that target. Gains 500 attack. If this card is destroyed by a card effect while equipped, target one card on the field and destroy it. Okay, that's an interesting effect. Not sure if it's better than Kunai with Chain, though. Poseidon Wave is this card. Okay, that is... that's useful for a fish deck and stuff. And even if you don't run a fish deck, like, it can still negate attacks. So that's not a bad card. Not the most useful one though. Enraged Battle Axe. I actually have one of these already. So yeah, it's an okay card. Nothing too much though. Regular Premature Burial. Oh, this is a rare called Vampire Koala. If it inflicts battle damage to my opponent by battle with a monster, I gain life points equal to the battle damage inflicted. That is pretty useful, and just look at him. I mean, just look at that. Adorable. And it's a rare, so very nice. Shadow Foil Leotar. I don't really care about him, but Shadow Foil, so it's important. Plant Food Chain. Good for plant monsters. I don't run that deck, so don't care. Tackle Crusader. We've seen this guy before. Too many times. Herald of Orange Light. A tuner. And effect. Yeah. He's focused on fairy decks, so don't really care for him. Rare right here. Genix Ally Bellflame. Place one Genix counter on this card when a monster I control is sent to the graveyard. Each time a card in my opponent's graveyard is banished, place 2 Genix counters on it. It gains 100 attack for each Genix counter on the field. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each Genix counter that was on this card. Okay, that's pretty useful, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty useful. And a rare, so. Wrong pile. Because he's a machine, I might use him. Reptilian Rage, back again. Don't care. It's Shatterfoil, that's the only thing to note about it. Forbidden Chalice. Target one face-up monster on the field until the end of this turn. That target gains 400 attack, but its effects are negated. It's a double-edged sword. Jerry Beans Man. He's useless, basically. That's all there is to him. Call of the Mummy. Good for zombie decks. Once again, not what I run, so doesn't matter. Trident Warrior. When it's normal summon, can special summon 1 level 3 monster from my hand. I don't use level 3s really, so it's useless, but rare. Shatterfoil. Go no go. Go no go. Go no go. At end of damage step, if it battled an opponent's monster, change that monster to face down defense position. Okay. Magical Arm Shield. Okay, this is a pretty good chop card. Not gonna lie. That's pretty good. Don't know if I'll use it, but it's good. Oh, Submarine Roid. This card can attack opponent directly, but when it does so using its effect, battle damages the original attack of this card. Then the damage step, if this card attacked or was attacked, you can change this card to defense position. Oh boy, that's a nice quality machine there. I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX with this card. I mean, I remember it so much. It doesn't, like, it looks more serious now than it did then, because it looked very, very cartoony. But still, like, nice solid card. What else have we got in here? Miracle's Wake is what this one is. Target one monster that was destroyed by battle and sent to my graveyard this turn and special summon it. I mean, has its uses. And then we got Metabo Shark. When it's normal summon, target 2 fish monsters in my graveyard and shuffle them. I don't run a fish deck, so no good. And then we got a Berserk Gorilla. If it's in face-up defense position, destroy it, and this card must attack if able. Okay, he's a fairly useless card, though admittedly he has 2000 attack, which for level 4 is pretty nice. But then we got Magician's Unite. Good for a spellcaster deck. Not good for my deck. Well, any of mine, because I don't run spells casters. Reptilian Gorgon. If it attacks a monster after damage calculation, the attack of that monster becomes 0, and it cannot change its battle position. That is pretty useful. But I don't run reptiles once again, so it doesn't do me good. Book of Life. I've seen this card before. Not in this, but I've seen it before, so I don't care about it. Then we got Sunlight Unicorn, which once per turn, excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is an equipped spell card, add it to your hand, otherwise place it on the bottom of your deck. Does me no good because I don't really do much with those, but it's rare, as you'd expect of a unicorn. Then I got Shatterfoil Blizzard Dragon right here. I actually have a Blizzard Dragon already. It's not a super useful effect, but it's not terrible either. Oh, it's a Blast with Chain again, so not gonna bother reading it. Evil Swarm Thunderbird. Yep, there's its effect for you guys, nice and clear. Don't think it does me much good. Right? Yeah. Doesn't do me much good at all. Miracle Fertilizer. That blue thing looks creepy. It's good for plants. As I've said before, I don't run plants. Oh! So, let me set it down so you guys can get a good view of him. Koaku Miru Doom. It's a fiend. A wind fiend, but it's a Koaku Miru, so it might do me good. I don't know. Yep, during each of your end phases, destroy it unless you send one Koaku Miru Wall from my hand, or reveal one fiend-type monster in my hand. Negate the effects of light and dark monsters that activate during the main phase. Okay, never mind. He's not that helpful, but he's rare. Then we got Shatterfoil Damage Gate. It's not that great. Not that great. We got a Mask of Weakness. That's a okay trap. Kind of a one-turn thing. Shocktopus, I think I might have one of these. It's not that great. It's not that great at all. We got Burst Breath, tribute 1 dragon, destroy all face-up monsters on the field whose defense is less than or equal to the attack the tributed monster had on the field. I mean, that's a pretty nice one, I'm not gonna lie. And I could use it in my dragon deck. Then we got a rare Battle Storm. Ooh, Winged Beast. Gains 100 attack for each Winged Beast type monster I control once per turn. Can target one spell trap card my opponent controls, destroy it. Must control 3 or more Winged Beast monsters to activate and resolve this effect. Okay. And it's called Battle Storm. It's a rare. I might use him because I have a very trash Winged Beast deck that I need some better cards for, and he might be my answer. He might be my answer. Oh, joy. Shatterfoil, one-shot wand. Don't care. Spellcasters. Bashing Shield. Equip only to a normal summon / set monster, gains 1000 attack, and I take no battle damage from attacks involving it. Now that is a good card for one of my decks I have, I think. So that one's going in the pile for that. Let's see what else we got. Destructotron. Psychic. Good for psychics. I don't like psychics, so he doesn't do me much. This is definitely for psychics, called Telepathic Power. I don't care about it. Ooh. We got Koki-Miru Guardian, so we got another Koki here. As you see right there. He's a rare as well. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see his effect now. During each end phase, destroy unless send one iron core of Koki-Miru from hand to graveyard, or reveal one rock type monster in my hand. During either player's turn, when a monster's effect is activated, tribute him to negate it. He can be useful. In that one deck I was telling you had my Kokis. Well, had my Koki. And then Shatterfoil, Spine Gilman. Allfish, see... Okay, he's useless to me. But Shatterfoil, so he goes in certain pile. Kunai with Chain. Not even gonna read him. Dweller in the Dark. Well, Dweller in the Depths, sorry. Gains 300 attack for each continuous spell in spell and trap card zone. Okay, don't care about him either. Oh, he's a dragon. I didn't realize he was a dragon. Night Beam, target one set spell trap opponent controls, destroy it. Opponent cannot activate the targeted card in response to this card. Okay, that's interesting. Not a bad thing. Jane Lightsworn Paladin. If it attacks opponent's monster, gains 300 attack during damage step. During each of my end phases, send the top 2 cards of my deck to the graveyard. No. I hate double-edged swords like him so much. Closed Forests, Shatterfoil. All beasts. I don't run beasts, so I don't care. Unbreakable Spirit. Control only one face-up monster. Target that monster. Till end of turn, gains attack equal to attack of the monster your opponent currently controls with lowest attack. No, I don't care for that. Oh, it's Gyroid. He's back. Good for him. Psycurse. Good for psychic type deck. I'm not running psychic deck, so don't care. Rare Rhinotaurus, I think we've already seen him. So, pile he goes. Shatterfoil, Call of the Haunted. Good for it. It's a nice card sometimes. Inspiration, target one face-up monster you control, gain 700 attack till end of turn. Not a bad card. Not that great. Rigorous Reaver, plant flip. Flip, each player discards one card. No thank you. I don't care for him at all. Then we got Master Craftsman Gamil. He's not a dwarf. You just feel like he'd be a dwarf. But he's Pyro. During either player's damage step, when face a monster I control is attacking or being attacked, you can send this card from the hand to the graveyard, and that monster gains 300 attack until the end of his turn. Okay. Other than that effect, he's useless. And even with that effect, he's not that good. Then we got a rare Arsenal Bug here. It's an insect. Control no other insect type monsters. This card's attack and defense becomes 1,000. So, in other words, you best have a teammate. Well, best have a team of insects when you bring him out. And he's a rare, so. Then we got Shatterfoil, Trident Warrior. We've seen him before. Enough said about him. 7 completed. Activate by choosing attack or defense. Equip only to a machine. Gain 700 attack or defense depending on the choice. Okay. That's not a bad card, but not that great either. Could be used in my A to Z deck though. Stygen's Street Patrol. If destroys monster by battle and sends to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the level of destroyed monster in the graveyard times 100. Can banish him from the graveyard, special summon one fiend type monster with 2000 or less attack from your hand. Okay. So, if I built a fiend deck, he'd be useful, but without a fiend deck, he's useless. And I think this is useless unless you have zombies. Titan Mask. I don't run zombies either, so... oh, Berserk Gorilla seems familiar. I think we got him already. And then we got Shatterfoil Royal Firestorm Guards. Enough said about him. We've seen him before. Cestus of Dagla. Equip only to Elp Fairy. Useless. Freaking fairies. I don't use them. Stego Cyber. It's a dinosaur. During opponent's turn at damage calculation, if it's in my graveyard, I can pay 1,000 life points, special summon it, and if you do, I take no battle damage from that battle, and banish this card when it leaves the field. Not that great. And he's like a 6... He's a 6-star. So, like, I mean, he looks cool. I mean, just look at that. That looks pretty cool. But he's not that useful. And he's a normal card too. Ribbon of Rebirth. During end phase, if the equipped monster was destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon it. Okay. Don't care. Ooh. Chiron the Mage. Chiron is a centaur from, I believe, Greek mythology. And once per turn, discard one spell, target one spell, trap the opponent controls, and destroy it. I mean, that's not terrible, but not that great. Shatterfoil, Evil Swarm O Lantern. Okay. Tribute. Target one face-up monster opponent controls and destroy it. Okay. Shadow Spell right here. Classic card. Not a bad card. But I don't use them. Gentlemander. We've seen him before. What else we got? Nordic Relic Levitine. Target one monster on the field that destroyed a monster by battle this turn and destroy it. Cards and effects cannot be activated in response to this card's activation. I mean, that could be useful in certain circumstances, but... Anyway, we got a Wind-Up Juggler. Psychic, after damage calculation, if it battled an opponent's monster, destroy it. This effect can only be used can be used only once while this card is face up on the field. Not that great. Shatterfoil Forbidden Chalice. We've seen Forbidden Chalice already, so who cares? Unstable Evolution. While life points lower than opponents, the monster's original attack becomes 2400. While my life points are higher, it becomes 1000. Okay. That's a dangerous game to play that I don't want to play. Oh, it's this guy again, the Victor Viper XX03. So yeah, he just goes over there, because he's not special. Swords of Revealing Light, classic stall card right here. Always does good. And then we got, Card Trooper. Rare machine. Once per turn, choose a number from 1 to 3. Send that many cards from top of deck to the graveyard. This card gains 500 attack for each card sent to the graveyard this way. Till end of turn, if this card that you control is destroyed and sent to my graveyard, draw one card. To make him useful, though, you literally would have to send 3 cards to the graveyard. But, so needless to say that that's not happening. Shatterfoil Rigorous Reaver. We've had him come up already. So he just goes in the proper pile. We got a Hate Buster here. Don't care for it. Hypnocorn, we had him already, so he's not sticking around long. Super Rush Recklessly. Now, I've heard of Rush Recklessly, but this is super version. So target 1 beast monster you control, and 1 monster your opponent controls destroy the first target, and if you do, shuffle the second target into the deck. Garbage. I like Rush Recklessly better. Ooh. Ancient Gear Knight. He's a rare. Gemini machine. It's treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While it's a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. If it attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards until end damage step. Okay, he's not that useful actually. I had high hopes for him, but nope. Nope. Drop the Shatterfoil. Come on, Shatterfoil. Dodger Dragon Shatterfoil. Oh, it's a dragon. Big surprise. Its normal summon cannot be negated. After it was normal summon, your opponent cannot activate counter traps for the rest of that turn. Okay. He's an okay card. But that's about all I'd say about him. Pyramid of Wonders. Oh, zombies. Don't care. Ghost Trick Jack Frost, back at it again. Almost done too. All monsters gain 200 attack during battle phase. Oh, Banner of Courage. This is a pretty nice card. Pretty nice card. I think I might have it in one of my decks, honestly, but I'm not sure. And what else we got? Blue Thunder T45, a rare machine. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, special summon 1 Thunder Option token. This token cannot be tributed for a tribute summon. Don't know its point then, but oh well. Almost done. Shatterfoil Bashing Shield. We've had one of these already. And last one. Close Forest. Back. Don't really care. We've used him before. Well, we've seen him before. Okay. So let's see how many cards we got. Well, I know the number of them, but like, not gonna use versus might use in rares. So first, we got this deck right here, which is cards that I really, for the most part, didn't care about. There's a couple decent cards in there, but nothing that great. Then, move him over there, out of the sight. And then we got this tiny pile, well, fairly tiny pile, of cards that I probably will be putting into decks or build decks around and stuff like that. So it's cards that are useful. And then we got one more stack right there. Sizable stack. This is the Shatterfoils and the rares. So together, let's put them all side by side so you can see how they compare. So from this box, I got a ton of cards that I'm probably not going to use. which is topped by closed forest. Then we got our rares and stuff. Next biggest deck. Probably not going to use most of those, but they could be worth something, who knows. And then we got the tiny pile of cards that I probably am going to use. But that's everything from this box. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share it. I'm not going to do videos like this very often. I just kind of decided to do it to let you see into like some of the other hobbies I have besides playing video games. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.